Hello, my name is David. Welcome to the channel. It's all about helping you express yourself on the guitar. We're talking about playing over changes. We're following up to the previous video in which we learned the things that we need to forget in order to play over changes. Not completely forget. I'm talking about theory, scale positions, techniques. It still can come later on, but it's got to be later on. So it's all about concentrating on the musicality. The visual tracks basically take out of your brain all the things that kind of clutter your musicality. And by the way, if you're interested in the visual tracks, I created a free 3-day challenge. It'll take you 10 minutes per day, and by the end of day 3, you will be able to play over changes. You can sign up for free by visiting guitarplayback.com/solo challenge. Okay, so we're gonna use one of these visual tracks and we're gonna focus on one note. There's one note that is really important when you are playing over chord changes. And that one note is the note that is common to both keys. And there's always at least one. Sometimes there's more. And if there's more, it's gonna be easier to play over this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this backing track here, 2 different keys. We don't care about the keys. That's the beauty of what we're doing here. We're starting to speak musically and experience that, that thing, the musical language, before we add all the rules. So we're gonna look at our screen and we have both keys. So you know how it works now if you watched the previous video. If not, it's really simple. The active key is active on the screen. The inactive key is kind of ghosted, and then we're gonna see a flash whenever we transition. So before actually playing over this, we're gonna take a look at a narrow area of the fretboard. This one, for example, right here. And we're gonna start developing a phrase without the backing track. So developing a phrase is just taking some of these notes, creating a musical line, simple, and we're gonna land on one of these black notes. So maybe we'll have something like this. So we've got our area of the fretboard right here. I'm gonna start with this note on the 4th string, 7th fret. I'm going to ascend the scale, staying in that position. And then I'm gonna skip this black note to go to the next one, which is on the 2nd string, 8th fret. And then I'm gonna land on the 2nd string, 7th fret, which is a black note. So that note is gonna be common to both keys, both scales. So now, as soon as I play this note, I'm gonna visually move down so that I can match this note. And then from there, I'm going to maybe finish that phrase in that new key. So maybe I'll descend in the same zone of the fretboard. I'm landing here on the 2nd string, 7th fret. Something like that. I'm just descending the scale. So all together, here's key number 1. And we'll say that here we're transitioning to key number 2 and descending. Let's try that over the backing track. So we've got our track here. Zone of the fretboard. Play the lick. Great, that works great. Now it's being musical with this. Maybe adding some rhythm phrasing, some silences. Just try to create music. Try to speak using that idea. Okay, it's starting to sound kind of cool. Transition to the next key. I knew that because of the flash on the screen. Another black note. That note is on the 1st string, 8th fret. The beauty of this way of playing, where you visually see on the screen what's going on, is that you're not cluttered. Your mind doesn't have to worry about the name of the scale, the positions, the transition, when that transition happens. All it needs to worry about is creating lines, speaking music, because all the other things are indicated on the screen. Now, of course, that requires for you to be able to look at the screen without looking at your guitar. And I'm gonna help you do that right now. I have a very simple exercise. Let me show you how it works, and then we'll do that together. On the screen, you will see on the bottom the minor pentatonic scale. Some notes are highlighted. Now notice that the note that is highlighted is not the note that you're going to play. The note that is highlighted is going to be the next note that you will have to play. That's the visual exercise. So here I have this note, 4th string, 7th fret. I'm playing it right now. So it's kind of anticipating the next note. You have to remember the note and then play it. Now we focused on a narrow area of the fretboard, this one right here. Now in the next section, we're going to do that together using the same exact principles we've been using before, where you will see on the screen the note that I want you to play on the next start of the bar, like right now, and so forth. We've been doing this all along. And as you do this, do not look at your guitar. Just play the notes that are indicated. And then look at that. You see that flash? That flash indicates that we are about to change keys. You're going to get 4 flashes, and then on the next beat, we're changing keys. As soon as you see this flash, I want you to use these blue lines as visual aids to drag your attention to the next active scale. And in this case, you see that the next note is on this second diagram. The second diagram is not yet active. It will become active as soon as the backing track should be built around that active scale. And that's right now. And now here is the active diagram. Make sure you have your guitar, concentrate on what's on the screen, and we'll play this exercise together in the next section. I actually have a lot more. The visual track system is a full course that teaches you how to play over changes the easy way, without theory, without complex things. And I would love for you to start for free. See what it's about, learn how to play without looking at your guitar right here. Sign up, it's completely free. Check it out. This will be a great way of seeing the fretboard a little differently. I'll meet you right there. Thanks for watching. Right here.